Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Sunday, October 8th, 2023. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with last night's WWE Fastlane Premium Live event streamed on Peacock and the WWE Network from the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. In the main event, Seth Rollins made a second successful defense of the World Heavyweight title against Shinsuke Nakamura, this time defeating him in a last man standing match in 28 minutes and 25 seconds. The opening match saw Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso emerge as the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions with a win over Finn Balor and Damian Priest of Judgment Day in 20 minutes and 43 seconds.
Here are your winners, and the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, main event, Jey Uso and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Corey, what a wild ending to that match!
This was incredible. What a shocking turn of events.
The Judgment Day had a 5-on-2 situation before things imploded.
The win marked Jey Uso's 9th World Tag Team title reign in WWE and his first without his brother Jimmy. It's also the 7th World Tag Team title reign for Cody Rhodes and his first title win since returning to WWE. Fastlane also featured John Cena's first premium live event match since WrestleMania as he teamed with LA Knight to defeat Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. In another title match, Io Sky retained her WWE Women's Championship in a triple threat with Asuka and Charlotte Flair pinning Flair. Also on the show, Carlito was revealed as the surprise partner of Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar, emerging victorious over Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
Zelina Vega begging for Mysterio to make it.
Cool is?
Rey Mysterio's got backup! I guess his phone call was answered! It's Carlito! Carlito's here!
This was Carlito's first official appearance since re-signing with WWE. Additionally, the pre-show to Fastlane featured the first official appearance of Jade Cargill in WWE as she was shown getting out of a car backstage and being greeted by Paul Levesque. During the post-Fastlane press conference, Paul Levesque addressed the departure of Adam Edge Copeland for AEW.
Time, right? Time was right for him. Time was right for us. I think he had an amazing career and an amazing send-off here. And I think he felt like he had done what there was to do. I think we sort of felt, yeah, I think you're right. And I wish him the best. You know, I think he said it the other day, right? There's no animosity here. There's no hard feelings. He's doing what's right for him and his family, and I'm happy for him. Very, very happy for him. I sent him that in a message. I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of him and happy for him. And this has to be right for you. This is a grind. It's a lot of hard work. It's got to be right for you. And if somebody feels like a different opportunity is better for them, great. That's wonderful. But the machine doesn't stop for anyone.
Also during the press conference, John Cena addressed his future with WWE.
SAG-AFTRA negotiations went back underway. Assuming a deal is reached soon, does Hollywood call you back and away from WWE?
They do. And I've made it perfectly clear you can't do both because of the liability insurance, and if I were to try to juggle both, that's very selfish because I would put a whole lot of people in the movie business out of work if something happened to me. So yes, I was stopped a project in the middle of it. I can't even talk about the project because of the strike we're in, but we're in the middle of it. So as soon as we get back to work, we go back to work. But I don't control any of that. I'm crossing my fingers and hope we can find a resolve that everybody's happy with. And for right now, I think this is the best way I can help, is come back home to my family.
AEW presented Collision live on TNT from the Maverick Center in Salt Lake City. Another major tag team title changed hands as Big Bill and Ricky Starks became the new AEW World Tag Team Champions, quickly defeating FTR when Starks pinned Dax Harwood in 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
Winners of this match and new AEW World Tag Team Champions, Big Bill and Absolute Ricky Starks.
Don't believe it! History made here in Salt Lake City!
In the main event, Eddie Kingston successfully defended the Ring of Honor World title, beating Commander in 10 minutes and 2 seconds. In the show's final segment, Adam Copeland called out Christian Cage once again, but was jumped by Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne. Darby Allin attempted to make the save, but was also put down.
Allen come to the aid of Copeland. Who's going to come to the aid of Allen? No one! Oh my God! No hesitation, no remorse.
Nothing but malice, nothing but injury and hurt and pain and suffering on the mind of this young kid who should be taken to the woodshed.
Also on the show, Bryan Danielson defeated Kyle Fletcher. After the match, Danielson was attacked by the Gates of Agony, with the Blackpool Combat Club making the save. In other results, the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn retained the World Trios title against the Iron Savages. Bullet Club Gold defeated Metalik, Angelico, and Gravity, and Tony Storm defeated Kiera Hogan. And in independent news, Game Changer Wrestling ran the first of 2 nights of their Fight Club weekend at the Showboat Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey last night. The main event was an elimination-style hardcore War Games match, which saw Nick Gage, John Wayne Murdoch, Ciclope, Miedo Extremo, and Rina Yamashita as Team GCW defeat Team Freedoms of Jun Kasai, Masashi Takeda, Takashi Sasaki, Toru Sugiura, and Violento Jack, with Gage as the lone survivor pinning Kasai. The penultimate bout of the night saw GCW World Champion Blake Christian make the 18th successful defense of the title, defeating Jimmy Lloyd. Richard Holiday topped Charles Mason. In a 4-way match, Joey Janela defeated Jack Cartwheel, Jordan Oliver, and Masha Slamovich. In a 10-person tag team match, Effie, Mance Warner, Manders, Ali Catch, and Sawyer Wreck knocked off Braden Toon, Cole Radrick, Dylan McKay, Marcus Mathers, and Shane Mercer. And in the opener, Alec Price defeated Tony Deppen. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast, and remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.